Hello, friends of the channel VisionCrypto. What were those 3 days like? Everywhere. There are only green candles. Some up by 20% or more within a few hours. We could now say, thanks to Trump, the bull run has begun. And this is the reason for me to take another look at Polkadot today. Because Polkadot is this shaky candidate. Among the established cryptos, we will see if Polkadot actually gets another chance to experience a decent bull run, or if it remains this weakening price that will continue to sell off. For everyone who finds the added value great, leave me a thumbs up. Write me a short comment. Let the video run all the way through. That's also good for the algorithm. Now I would say, have fun and let's go. We want to start with the overarching chart of Polkadot, and the fundamental question arises, can Polkadot get close to the last all-time high, which was around $50? Perhaps it is even possible to rise a bit further and establish a new all-time high. Or does Polkadot belong to the coins that will disappoint us during this bull run, as the price will no longer play a role, at least in this bull run? That's why I have two scenarios on the chart. On one hand, this bullish interpretation where the target would be just over $50, or that we only achieve a weak increase again. This means we would have a price that should be between $12 and $17 before there is a stronger sell-off. Fundamentally, the question arises in both interpretations. Have we already found our low, or are we still crashing further down and need to establish another low? Since our last high from the bull run, we need a 5-part downward movement here, which I am currently marking as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This means we would have found our bottom and would practically just retest the bottom here and then rise upwards. The alternative count would be that this wave 5 is not yet completed, but we would have a wave 1, a wave 2, and then we would only be in wave 3 at the back here, currently building, wave 4, and needing another low, which could be around 284, before we start our either longer or shorter rally in both counts. The further we go down here, the further the values also shift downwards. What can be said about Polkadot is that when you look at the chart, this tiny little candle represents what has happened in the last 3 days. And ultimately, one must say about Polkadot that nothing has actually happened on the overarching chart. This small candle does not extend further. But now let's take a look at the short-term chart and examine this detail a bit more closely to see if it could continue directly or if another low is still to come. If you don't want to be transparent with the tax office, it means they shouldn't have all your data in the crypto space, and you also don't feel like spending hours identifying yourself and submitting documents. And if you want to trade your favorite coins without the EU saying, but this coin is not allowed because we don't like it, then you need an exchange where that is not the case. I personally trade on CoinEx and enjoy the freedoms I want to have there. What you need to register is an email address and a password of your choice. And then you are registered and can trade freely. There are more coins instead of fewer, and the fees are moderate. And those who register now can receive up to $100 in welcome bonuses. Do it like I did, go to CoinEx and sign up. On the 4-hour chart, it looks like this, that we have both possibilities here. We have it open, unfortunately, yes. Only the rarest charts have a clear forecast of where this can go. I can only tell you what to pay attention to in order to determine whether we are going to rise further or if there will be another sell-off. In the white bullish count, it looks as follows. After our first low, just before the invalidation of the bullish count, we have developed a wave 1, a wave 2, and we are now transitioning into a wave 3. The special feature is that all counts must be developed in 3 parts, meaning wave 1 in an ABC to 2, and wave 3 must also be developed in an ABC. Even on the way down, it is in this special form, and that is what makes this bullish trend so difficult for making forecasts, as we only have 3-part movements in almost all prices, and these 3-part movements really leave a lot of possibilities open for the chart regarding the further price development. In a classic upward movement, which is 5-part, as I have shown you several times, it is much clearer which direction the price will take. But we have to take it as it is. Now let's look at the bearish interpretation, because here we have developed a wave 1 downwards in 3 parts and have gone upwards into a wave 2. And we are now moving downwards in 3 parts. I still need to adjust this into a wave A, B, and C, and we are heading down into a wave 3, bearish direction. The target would be 330, before there is another wave, 4, and a wave 5, or the bullish count, into wave 3, upwards. The target would be between 540 and just under 6 $6, but it could also run further upwards. It is crucial, because we are currently in wave B of the bearish count, and again, wave B does not have a fixed target like the other waves, where one can say it should run up to this point. It is all a bit vaguer, and however, the normal target for wave B lies in this price range between the 0.05 and 0.07 Fibonacci, which means between 4.26 and 4.66. And if the price is approximately in this area, if it should turn down again, then it will be this bearish count where we build another low. And if we manage to move above 466, then that is a very strong sign that it is going upwards into the overarching wave 3. In the long term, as we just looked at, it doesn't really matter whether we go down again or not, since there will either be a strong run or a moderate or weaker run at the price before the bull run ends. If you like the content of this video and are interested in more analyses, this weekend there will be analyses on Cardano as well as Chainlink, so just subscribe to the channel, because it seems that we are entering the important phase of the bull run. And there, I believe, it is definitely very interesting to gather different opinions. And maybe you are interested in my opinion on how the bull run will continue for the individual coins. That should be it for this video. Until the next video, and goodbye.